Hello everyone and welcome back to the Chassis Variant series, possibly the last one of 2018. Who knows? Who bloody well knows? Probably won't be, but it might be. Who knows? Who cares? Who gives a shit? You know, it's nearly Christmas to recording this one, the 23rd of December, just for those who are not interested. I'm just telling you that anyway. We're here with the Hatamoto-Chi. Now, this is an interesting one. This one is actually a jihad era model, 3067, basically the dawn of the jihad. And this is probably your most versatile version of the Hatamoto-Chi. So you've got streak launchers instead of SRMs, you've got ER PPCs, but the key thing is you've got ECM. So you can be a sneaky moto. And it's useful for that reason. Obviously that means you can stealth armor it. You can obviously get a few nice high-mounted missiles in there, and I believe this one's got jump jets. Yes, it does. So you've got a pretty versatile 80-tonner here compared to the 27W, which just has the ballistics. This one can actually play quite a few roles, however you want to run it, you know. And the stock loadout is, you know, decent. It's okay. It can run a little hot. It's ER mediums, and the PPCs do obviously overheat you a lot. But the punch is there. You don't have to worry about minimum range. Like the other two Hatamotos do cause that issue. The street launchers are useful because in today's MechWarrior Online, you never want a Piranha sneaking up, and you want something that's going to guarantee hits on that little bastard. So it's useful for that. And yeah, high-mounted missiles are great for redesigns, being able to say use MRMs, which I'm genuinely shocked that there's been no official canon variant of the Hatamoto-Chi that ever used MRM launchers. A Kuritan mech with a largely Kuritan weapon system, and the two apparently never crossed paths. I don't know how this happened. I would like to suggest to anyone who's writing for Catalyst Games Labs that may be listening to this, highly likely I know, but get a fucking MRM version of the Hatamoto in there. Come on, guys. I was really shocked. I was looking forward to going like, oh, I'll rebuild one of the variants into an MRM variant, or I'll buy a spare Hatamoto and just have that as the MRM one. I was fully expecting it. And there are plenty of variants of the Hatamoto-Chi that were made across, you know, the 3030s right up until the 3070s and beyond. And yeah, not that one. There's a dual LRM5 model, which I'm surprised that didn't get added into MWO. To be honest, there are a few that I was kind of caught out by that didn't get in there. But that said, this one is good. I do like it, and obviously any of the standard ones you can rebuild. You know, I was like, just swap out the SRMs for LRMs. Rocket, just do that. I know you can do that. It's just I'm surprised that they didn't give you the LRM version, but they massively up the number of hardpoints. So, oh, there's 2 normally on tabletop. Let's give them 3 in each side also. So you've got like a 6 LRM5 Hatamoto, for instance, or one that can boat a load of Streak 2s or Streak 4s or something, or like, you know, a shitload of MRM 10 launchers, that kind of thing. You know, like you got the quick draw with 2 MRM 30s. I think there's one in this match actually. You could have done that. Yeah, would have been cool. This is actually the version I would recommend, by the way. The other 2 Hatamotos are good, but this one is clearly the most desirable. It's versatile. It's got the options available to you there, however you want to build it. It's, you know, it's missile and energy, no ballistics, but let's face it, that's not a bad thing in MWO. It's a nice mix, having just a small number of ammo-based weapons and giving you a focus. You've got 4 energy hardpoints minimum. I know there's probably more. I never pay attention to the hardpoint thing. I do apologise for that. I know some of you are sat there going like, why doesn't he just mention how many hardpoints there are and ripping your dick off? But it's just me, because I don't look at quirks, and obviously for me, like, the mech comes with, if the mech comes with an LRM5 and a fucking machine gun or something, I never bother looking if it's got more. I only bother looking if it comes to like the Chariot series. Like, can I build this variant that isn't in MechWarrior but is in BattleTech? And that's when I start going like, why did they do this? Why did they not add more variants? But yeah, that comes back to a conversation of, can PGI charge you for more variants of existing mechs? I think the prevailing answer to that would be probably not, because I don't really see people actually paying for, say, a 3020, you know, let's put it out there, a 3025 variant pack, and it's just, you know, there's no new mechs, it's just more variants of existing mechs. I don't think anyone's really ever going to pay for that, not with the game's emphasis on customization, you know. Whereas I think that's the thing that would work. HBS BattleTech could sell that because people would buy more variants of existing mechs for the game. So yeah, it's unlikely. So but this chassis vid series actually closes out 2018's MWO lineup, and we can look forward to at least 2 confirmed mechs for 2019: the Warhammer 2C and later on the Corsair. So that'll be interesting, and to see how those 2 play out in the whole thing. I mean, there was the interesting controversy about the Warhammer 2C. I know this is a Hatamoto video, but I'll bring this up. The Warhammer 2C, there was like a tweet that was on Russ's account, but it turns out it wasn't Russ who tweeted it. Basically saying, oh, for those of you who pre-ordered the Warhammer 2C, blah blah blah, if you go to MechCon, man, you're really gonna be upset if you didn't pre-order it, because you'll find out at MechCon. Oh, I can't wait to tell you. And it turned out that apparently the tweet was supposedly unrelated to the Warhammer 2C pack, but loads of people obviously reading it thought that's what it was related to. And yeah, it didn't make sense. So they had to add an extra variant of the Warhammer 2C now. Because people were like, so where was that like bonus for Warhammer 2C pre-order people? And I was like, oh yeah, this is the end of the match here. So this was a really weird fight. The team split into 2, so there were 2 mini fights going on, and somehow I managed to survive it. But there's a fresh Mad Cat that's discovered me, and he's chasing me, and I'm constantly going like, need assistance, need assistance, need assistance. Like, that's why I'm frantically sort of looking behind me, hoping like, oh, if he gets mad, we're gonna die. And then he catches up with me. This fucking Mad Cat pilot, he was desperate to kill me. So fucking desperate. I was running to the team hoping that they would notice the blip or notice me shouting. And he tries to get me. Bless his little cotton socks. He went for it, man. He wanted to get me right at the end there. But, I mean, there's not much else to say about it. This was the damn good variant. It's definitely one you should use. Definitely one you should pick up for C-bills if you haven't already got it for $20, whatever it is for the pack. And yeah, that was the Hatamotos. So thanks for joining me today on this Monday, and hope we all have a good one. Christmas Eve and all that. Have a good holiday or Christmas, whatever you do, and I'll see you next time. Bye.